Hello and welcome for those of you Tag Team Thursday folks that just came from just a Rican and His Comics. Hello and welcome back. Comic Community News taking a little bit of a break for right now, doing some live shows because I'm on summer vacation, and I thought it would be fun to take a little time to talk about superhero weapons. That's right, we're going to be counting down the best superhero weapons before I drop you back over and check out Old Wolf in 15 minutes or less here on his channel. But don't forget, Tag Team Thursday rolls on because we got KnowGood Comics after that. And we close out tonight with a very special live stream over on the ComixKings channel because Brandon's interviewing all-time mega talent John Beatty, one of my all-time favorite artists. I got some Zach Beatty stuff floating around here all around the place. So definitely something you want to check around and stay for. So don't miss it. I'm planning on having a special guest here. I don't see him in the backstage yet, but wait a second. There he is, Rod the freaking Rican.
Oh, hello there.
Good to see you. Oh, I don't have my jacket on.
Oh, long time no see.
Oh, good to see you, sir.
Sir, nice to see you. I had a few minutes. I grabbed something to read.
Oh, did you?
Yes, just reading some fantastic Ed Brubaker.
Well, as you always do.
I don't think there's any fine weapons in this book. Maybe some gunslinging, but you know.
Rod, my man, thank you for joining me on this discussion of the greatest weapons superheroes, not villains, use. And I got some fun graphics loaded. I got some fun ones loaded. My 3 weapons, I'm going to kick one off here right off the bat, and it might be on your list.
It might. I don't know.
You know what? I should say hi to the chat first really quick, too. We got Unruly Simeon. What is up, my man? Got Aggressively Relaxing saying the greatest and dumbest movie ever would be Aliens Attack, but the attack also makes all of your toy weapons work. That's crazy. We got Unruly Simeon saying, I believe you're overestimating the amount of toys that some people have. Yeah. Fable, what's up? PJ King. Sparks. Brandon, who I mentioned has got a show coming up later, big one. Todd Christian, what is going on? Zen, how are you doing? John, if you don't say Green Lantern's ring, you'll be disappointed. Well, then that just perfectly kicks it off because I will make you proud, my man, because number 3 on my list. Whoa! Look at the size of that Green Lantern ring. Hell yeah. Number 3 on my list is the Green Lantern Power Ring. I'm a big Green Lantern fan, but also this is an incredibly powerful weapon. The weapon of willpower, a weapon that helps you to control the power of your mind and will to create what you've always wanted. Yes. Gotta have the Green Lantern ring on my top 3. Doesn't matter who's using it. John Stewart, I don't care. Hal Jordan, Joe Mullen, it doesn't matter to me. This is an all-time great weapon. And gosh, it might even be my choice if I was going to have a weapon. It might even be the thing I picked.
I'm pretty sure it would be your weapon. I don't see you with anything else, man.
It would certainly be the one I would pick for myself just to have because I could use it to go get a beer out of the fridge real easily, and I could, fly myself to work real easily. So I'd use it for laziness. But as far as the best one to protect the world with, I think I got a couple others that might be better later on.
Man, was that on my list?
What's up, House of Nerd Show? How you doing? Gore Vidal, good to see you. We got Nick, the comic nerd. He says, so cool seeing the two of you live again. Hey, we can do this all day. You never know. It just happens. Jennifer, what is going on? Twinsing again. You better believe it. We are tag teaming this show today. So you just buckle up, folks. It all happens. It does come with a cool costume that you can redesign at your will, too. Let's talk about that.
The Green Lantern ring, dude. That after doing the show this past Tuesday, I mean, I always... Even watching the movie, I think the movie was good. Watching it the second time around, man, I always wonder what would I use, like if I was fighting someone,
Right?
There's endless possibilities what you could use.
Absolutely.
So that I could put that up there. I would put that at probably at. Oh, that is Ooh, that is a good one. But I gotta see what else you got. So,
All right. What's your set? Well, what's one of yours ones? Let's throw one of yours up here.
and something just popped to my head. I'm gonna have to go with Tony Stark's Iron Man suit, man.
Ooh, good one. And I did not load a picture of that, so you got me by surprise there.
By surprise, man. It's Tony Stark, man. He's got these suits, and can you imagine, fighting the world, and you got a bunch of these suits surrounding you, just helping. Hey,
right?
Man, I throw a curveball from time to time, John.
That's a good weapon for sure.
Dude, man, come on, man. Iron Man's suit, put me on that bad boy, man.
What would you use it to do?
What would I use it to do? Just to chill, man. Just to walk around. And if I have to fight crime, I fight crime, dude. That's it, man. I want to shoot some lasers out my hand. I want to fly. Boom!
There be a second to load that for you.
Who that is, man?
That is a pretty good weapon. I will say.
My wife walks in the house, see me in Iron Man suit. She goes, "Oh my god!" And I go, "Choo, choo, choo, choo." And then it's me, babe. Don't worry.
Do you ever worry about having to get it on quickly and get it off quickly? And be like,
that's a different story.
That's the drawback, right? Although later it seemed to be like they came up with some cool gadgets to get it on and off really quickly.
Yeah.
Right. All right, I'm going to save my spoiler one for last and go with a more traditional second weapon. This is one that I think if you're going to fight evil across the galaxy, if you're going to fight evil here on Earth, no matter what, I do think you want to drop that hammer on some folks.
Yeah.
So this is a guarantee. You kind of have to have this. Now, I do love Silver Surfer's surfboard, Patrick Wall. That's a really good one. Vorpal Blade, yeah, I'm not going to count that one. I'm saying superheroes in Marvel and DC. And look, there's the hammer right on Rod's desk there. I absolutely think this is a masterful weapon that can do a ton of things. And for me, any weapon that you can throw and then call back to you, I think definitely is going to be something that I want to use again and again. So I'm a Thor's hammer fan. Whether you want to do Mjolnir, whether you want to do Stormbreaker, which is pretty cool in the movies, I would say Stormbreaker is even better because he can like open the Bifrost and travel with the weapon, right? Go from dimension to dimension with his weapon, travel across the universe with it. So in that way, it's almost like a time travel device in some way. Yeah, Rod's hammer is it's crushing Rod's desk, that hammer. Watch.
That was one of my weapons, I have to say.
It is one of yours as well.
That is one of my weapons. So
boom, we're in agreement. Look at that. Ooh, Batman's Gucci bat belt? I mean, the belt is pretty cool. I loaded this picture because I didn't know if Rod was going to throw some batarangs at us. There's some batarangs flying, but I did not choose any bat-related items because if I'm going to take over the universe or I'm going to protect the universe, a little piece of metal, not really going to cut it compared to Thor's hammer or the Green Lantern ring or the Iron Man suit. I think those things rank above for me. What are your thoughts?
I agree with you 1,000%. I mean, all right, Batman's got some cool batarangs, given, fine, but is it gonna beat Thanos or is it gonna beat Galactus? Throwing a batarang at one of those jokers is just like, come on, kid, blame. That's just a crossover between DC and Marvel. I mean, we don't even gotta go there, bro. You don't see Batman throwing a batarang to Darkseid or Darkseid.
Right, yeah. Stab Darkseid in the eye with a batarang. Yeah. I don't think it's going to work.
Come here.
Jason from Claiming Comics with a great comment about the weapon that Eddie Brock made using the Silver Surfer's board and Mjolnir combined into one. That was pretty dope. That was
a good one. That surprised me when that happened, for sure.
Old Wolf is next, and I will drop the link right when we're done, but we still got one more weapon each, and I guarantee you my pick is not Rod's pick. So I'm going to go first here on the last weapon in my top 3 superhero weapons. Something that's going to make my man ComixKings in the chat proud that I picked, because nobody else is going to pick this but me. It's the Soul Sword. My girl, Magic, from the X-Men and New Mutants specifically, has the greatest weapon in Marvel for me. I freaking love this blade. It is crazy cool. You become the king of limbo, the ruler of limbo, just by having this blade. She can make it disappear and call it back instantly from wherever it went. The Soul Blade is an epically underrated, underappreciated weapon. And on top of that, on top of all of that, it has some really cool things that it can do. It can completely manipulate other people's magic. So if you are made of magic and have magical powers, this weapon can rob you of that power. So much so that she killed Scarlet Witch in one-on-one combat with this weapon. She was able to completely rob Scarlet Witch of her power and then just kill her with this. This is a unbelievably badass weapon. And there's Jason agreeing with the Soul Sword. Heck yeah, Soul Sword all day. I think this is a badass weapon. It also, if you have magical powers, can elevate your magic to another level. So if somebody like Wonder Woman had this thing, you just watch out. Just watch out. So yes, I am picking the Soul Sword of magic for my third pick. A little outside the box.
Little outside the box with that, man.
I did. Some people in the chat throwing some other ones out there, but I don't want to give anything away if Rod's got some. I don't think Rod's going to pick this one, but certainly Captain America's shield is on Rod's chest.
But John, that was on my list. That's why I had the shirt.
Whoa!
That's on the list, man.
Called it.
How can you be a superhero and not have the iconic shield of shields?
Right.
I mean, come on, man. There's gotta be something wrong with you if you don't have this shield. Just go and right back to me, man.
Even though it's just a fancy frisbee?
Hey, it's one of the most iconic weapons.
It is iconic.
It is, man. You can't. Yo, think about it. It was an Endgame, man. It was.
It got messed up in Endgame pretty bad too.
Well, it took a beating for the team, man. So
Fantastic Girl, a soul that eats swords. Now that is scary. Hey, it's the Soul Sword. You better watch out. So for me, I really have issues with Captain America's shield. I mean, it looks cool. It's a great design, and of course, it does some pretty cool things. But it's just silly. It's a frisbee. I couldn't bring myself to pick it, but I loaded it because I knew it would come up in the chat at least a couple.
I liked. I'm going with it, man. I'm going with it.
All right. Now I got three more unmentioned ones here that I'm going to throw out here because I don't want to upset anybody in our chat. But of course, we got the Claws of Wolverine.
Thought of that one too.
It's a really good one. For me, though, it's just part of his body. I couldn't consider it like a separate weapon. Those are the bones in his arm. Like, I couldn't bring myself to pick the Wolverine claws.
Yeah, I was there with you. I thought about that one. I was like, but yeah, I was with you. It's just his bones,
Yeah. And then we got 1 minute left. I'm going to drop two other ones on us. Of course, we've got Wonder Woman's magic lasso. I mean, I'm a Wonder Woman fan. The lasso is really cool. Heck, the bulletproof bracers are really cool, but still not going to protect. Hard to protect the universe with just that.
Those two popped in my mind before I mentioned the shield.
Right. And the last one, a real hero doesn't need weapons. Hey, there you go. Biggie Shaq saying Cap's shield is silly. Ouch. Maybe not top there. It is a good defensive weapon. I will agree. And certainly when he hits it with Thor's hammer and creates the shockwaves, that's pretty badass. Fantastic Girl says, might be in the minority in this. Not in the canon. I loved Mac's shotgun axe from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Woo! All right, last one. I have to mention it because I got my man Rod here, but Daredevil's batons. I mean, come on. It can be a bow staff. It can be nunchucks. It can be a rope to climb things. Pretty awesome weapon.
Thought of it and I was like, oh man, I don't want to mention any Daredevil. Then I'll get crapped on if I say Daredevil. So I was like, I'm not touching that today, man.
Well, we're gonna get out of here. Huge thank you to Rod. I just dropped the link for Old Wolf because he is next on Tag Team Thursday. And don't forget, we're gonna stick around for KnowGood Comics and we're gonna close it out with our guy Brandon ComixKings. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We'll see you back here for some more comic community triple threat. Ooh, stay classy, comic community.